What if the way you drive every single day is silently destroying your transmission? What if those habits you've had for years, the ones that feel completely normal, are costing you thousands of dollars in future repairs? Your automatic transmission is suffering. And the scary part? You probably don't even realize what you're doing wrong. Today, I'm revealing 7 driving habits that are slowly killing your transmission. Habits so common that almost everyone is guilty of at least one of them. Let's dive in. Number 1, resting your hand on the shifter. The first habit might surprise you because it seems completely harmless. Resting your hand on the gear shifter while driving. I see this all the time. Drivers cruising down the highway with one hand on the wheel and the other casually resting on the shifter. It feels natural, comfortable, and like it's not hurting anything. But here's what's actually happening inside your transmission. Your shifter is connected to a selector fork, which is connected to rotating synchronizers and shift collars inside the transmission. When you rest your hand on the shifter, even with minimal pressure, you're applying constant force to these components. This creates unnecessary friction and wear on parts that are designed to engage only during actual gear changes. Over time, this pressure can wear down the selector fork, damage synchronizers, and cause premature wear on bushings. Now, you might be thinking, but my hand isn't that heavy. True, but remember, this is happening for hours at a time, day after day, year after year. That constant light pressure adds up to serious wear over the life of your vehicle. The fix is simple. Keep both hands on the steering wheel where they belong. Not only is it better for your transmission, but it's also safer and gives you better control of your vehicle. Number 2, riding the brake while driving. Driving habit number 2 is something called riding the brake. Keeping your foot lightly on the brake pedal while driving, especially going downhill. Some drivers do this thinking they're being cautious or maintaining better control, but it's actually terrible for multiple components, including your transmission. Here's why. When you apply the brakes while your transmission is trying to send power to the wheels, you're creating conflicting forces. Your engine and transmission are working to move the car forward, while your brakes are fighting to slow it down. This causes your transmission to work harder than it needs to, generates excessive heat in both the brake system and the transmission, and can cause your transmission fluid to break down faster due to the increased temperature. Additionally, modern automatic transmissions use sophisticated shift programming based on throttle position, vehicle speed, and load. When you're riding the brake, you're confusing these systems and causing unnecessary shifting behavior. Instead of riding the brake, use your transmission properly. If you're going downhill, shift into a lower gear or use your vehicle's manual mode if it has one. This provides engine braking without overheating your brakes or confusing your transmission's computer. For normal driving, practice smooth, deliberate braking. Apply the brakes when you need to slow down, then take your foot completely off when you don't. Number 3, accelerating hard from low RPM. The third habit is something that feels economical but is actually quite damaging. Trying to accelerate hard while keeping your RPMs low, also known as lugging the engine. Many drivers think that if they keep their RPMs down around 1,000 to 1,500 and just press the gas harder when they need to accelerate, they're saving fuel and being gentle on their engine. The opposite is actually true. When you ask your engine to produce a lot of power at very low RPMs, you're creating enormous stress on your drivetrain, particularly your transmission. The transmission has to handle maximum torque while trying to get your heavy vehicle moving, and this creates massive internal loads. Think of it like trying to push a heavy shopping cart from a complete stop versus keeping it rolling. Starting from zero takes way more effort than maintaining momentum. This habit causes your transmission clutches to slip excessively as they try to transfer all that low RPM torque. It generates heat, wears down friction materials, and can even cause shuddering or juddering as you accelerate. The better approach is to let your engine rev a bit more freely during acceleration. If you're merging onto a highway or accelerating from a stop, don't be afraid to let the RPMs climb to 3,000 or even 4,000. Your engine is designed to operate in this range, and your transmission will shift much more smoothly and with less wear. Number 4, never using manual mode or lower gears. Habit number 4 is letting your transmission stay in full automatic mode 100% of the time and never utilizing the lower gear options or manual mode. Now, I know what you're thinking. Isn't that the whole point of an automatic transmission, to be automatic? And yes, you're right, but there are situations where taking manual control actually protects your transmission. When you're driving in hilly or mountainous terrain, your transmission might constantly hunt between gears, shifting up and down repeatedly as it tries to maintain speed. This constant shifting generates heat and causes excessive wear on clutch packs. Similarly, when you're towing a trailer or going down a steep grade, allowing your transmission to stay in the highest gear possible puts enormous stress on the system and can cause it to overheat. Most modern automatics have a manual mode, or at the very least a 2 or L setting. Using these in appropriate situations, mountain driving, towing, steep descents, or even in stop-and-go traffic, reduces stress on your transmission and helps it run cooler. Your transmission will thank you for occasionally taking control and making the gear selection decisions yourself, especially in demanding driving conditions. Number 5. Ignoring the transmission temperature. The fifth habit is something most drivers don't even think about: completely ignoring transmission temperature and the conditions that cause overheating. Heat is the absolute #1 killer of automatic transmissions. While most modern cars don't have a transmission temperature gauge on the dashboard, your transmission is still heating up and cooling down constantly based on how you drive. Certain driving habits generate massive amounts of heat. Stop-and-go traffic and hot weather, towing heavy loads, driving in mountainous areas, aggressive acceleration, and extended high-speed driving all push your transmission temperature higher and higher. Every 20 degrees above the optimal operating temperature cuts your transmission's lifespan in half. Let that sink in. If your transmission normally runs at 175 degrees and your driving habits push it to 215 degrees, you've just cut its lifespan by half. Most drivers never think about this because there's no warning light until it's too late. By the time your check engine light comes on for transmission overheating, damage has already occurred. What can you do? First, if you regularly tow or drive in demanding conditions, consider installing an auxiliary transmission cooler. Second, take breaks on long drives or when towing. Third, make sure your transmission fluid is fresh. Old fluid can't cool as effectively. And finally, drive smoothly. Aggressive driving generates more heat than smooth, progressive acceleration, and braking. Number 6. Using neutral at stoplights. Habit number 6 is something many drivers do, thinking they're helping their car, shifting into neutral while stopped at red lights. The logic seems sound. If I'm in neutral, my engine isn't working as hard, so I'm saving fuel and reducing wear. But with modern automatic transmissions, this habit actually does more harm than good. First, the fuel savings are negligible to non-existent. Modern engines use so little fuel at idle that the difference between idling and drive versus neutral is essentially zero. Second, every time you shift from neutral back to drive, you're causing a small but noticeable engagement shock. Your transmission has to re-engage clutches and recalibrate itself. Do this dozens of times per day, hundreds of times per month, and you're adding thousands of unnecessary engagement cycles to your transmission's life. Third, automatic transmissions are specifically designed to idle and drive. The torque converter creates a small amount of load that's actually beneficial for the engine and transmission to maintain proper fluid pressure and temperature. And here's a bonus point: shifting to neutral at lights is actually less safe. If you need to move quickly to avoid an accident, there's a delay while you shift back into drive. In an emergency, those milliseconds matter. Just leave your car in drive with your foot on the brake. It's what the engineers designed it to do. Number 7. Inconsistent maintenance schedules. The 7th and final habit is perhaps the most damaging of all: treating transmission maintenance as optional or waiting until something feels wrong. Too many drivers think, if it's shifting fine, it doesn't need service. This is like saying, if I'm not sick, I don't need to eat healthy or exercise. Preventive maintenance exists for a reason. Your transmission fluid is working incredibly hard every single day. It's lubricating hundreds of moving parts, providing hydraulic pressure for shifts, and cooling the entire system. Over time, it breaks down, accumulates metal particles, and loses its protective properties. Many drivers wait until they feel slipping, hear grinding, or notice delayed shifts before they service their transmission. But by that time, damage has already occurred. Those symptoms mean wear has progressed beyond the point where a simple fluid change can fix everything. The habit you need to develop is proactive, scheduled maintenance. Check your owner's manual for the recommended service interval, usually every 30 to 60,000 miles. If you drive in severe conditions, which includes most city driving, towing, or hot climates, you should be on the shorter end of that range. Yes, a transmission service costs money up front, but it's insurance against a failure that could cost 10 times as much. Think of it this way. Would you rather spend $200 every 40,000 miles? Or $8,000 after 150,000 miles? Consistent, scheduled maintenance is the single best habit you can develop to protect your automatic transmission. Ayutaro. So there you have it. 7 everyday driving habits that are slowly destroying your automatic transmission. The good news? Now that you know what they are, you can start changing them today. If this video helped you out, smash that like button and subscribe for more practical car advice. And drop a comment. Which of these habits are you guilty of? I'll admit, I used to rest my hand on the shifter all the time before I learned better. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.